want to share with you such a beautiful, touching story. Many, many years ago in Gateshead, which is in the northern part of England, there was a little 10-year-old boy that was taking a walk with his Melamed, with his Rebbe, in a beautiful park. And it was autumn, and the foliage was gorgeous. There were red leaves and orange leaves and brown leaves and green leaves. And the Rebbe and the little boy were talking. And then the Rebbe noticed a few leaves on the floor. And he bent down and he picked up a leaf and he said to the little boy, "My son, look at this. You see this leaf? This leaf thinks that it's free because it could fly wherever it wants. But it doesn't realize that in 2 days it's going to wither and die. You know why? Because it's no longer connected to the source. It's only those leaves that are still connected to the tree, that are connected to the source. It's those leaves that can blossom and flourish." And he said, "My kid, my child, I want to tell you something. All your life, you're going to meet all types of Jews. You're going to meet Jews who feel that they're free. They can go wherever they want. They can eat whatever they want. They can watch whatever they want. But they only think they're free. If they're not connected to the source, which is Torah, that's the beginning of their spiritual end. Eventually, there will be a spiritual death." And he said, that's the pasuk, Eitz Chayim hi lamachzikim ba. Eitz Chayim, it's a tree of life. The Torah is a tree of life to the ones who hold on to it. And he said, "My child, I want you to remember this and live with this." And this child grew up and he told me that this story has carried him till this very day. And this child is Rav Matisyahu Solomon, the great Mashgiach in Lakewood. He learned and grew up in Gateshead, and that was the message that his Rebbe taught him. And I think that that beautiful story can make us visualize something so beautiful. Let us imagine a tree, a big oak tree, an oak tree that has big, thick roots. The tree itself is the Torah, the Chumash, and the Tanakh. And all the branches of the tree are the Shisha Sidrei Mishnah. We know that there are 6 divisions in the Mishnah, Zroyim and Moyed and Noshim, Nezikin, Kochim and Tarais. So those are the branches. But each of the branches has leaves. And every leaf is a Mishnah, is a Masechta. Every leaf on that branch is a different Masechta. Because we know in Zroyim there are many Masechtas. In Moyed, in Noshim, there are so many, many different Masechtas. And when we learn, any person, you don't have to learn the Daf Yomi only, whether you learn one Mishnah, you're connecting to that leaf, to that branch, to that tree. And that's the purpose of getting together today, to encourage every single one of us to join and be united with the Torah. Whether you learn a Mishnah, whether you learn a Pasuk Chumash, you're connecting, you are building that tree. And it makes no difference how old you are, and it makes no difference where you are. You could be in New York, you could be in Cleveland, in Chicago, in Miami, you could be in Los Angeles, Toronto, Montreal, you could be in London, you could be in South Africa, in Yerushalayim, any place. You can build this tree. This is your tree to build the Torah, to branch out to the 6 levels of Mishnayos, and then to all the different Masechtas.